Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be prepping for one of my biggest craft fairs yet. I am so excited, but also kind of nervous. This one I have been to, I've attended it before, but I've never vended before. What you doing, Pen? And it's really big. They have a ton of vendors, so I'm really hoping for a good turnout, and I am really excited and hoping to move a lot of my inventory. So fingers crossed. The past couple of shows have been pretty good, but the ones before that were kind of a flop. So I feel like I still have bunch of inventory. I have a lot of art prints and I still have some tumblers. I'm going to be making some new tumblers because I did sell quite a few tumblers. So today I'll show you some of the new things I'm going to be making to add to my current inventory. I'm not making too much, but I did draw out some ghosts. I know that's not usually my style. I'm like a florals landscapes kind of gal, but I added some florals to it and I wanted something kind of more season specific. And last year around this time, I made tumblers with a ghost design. However, I tried to cut them on my Cricut and they just did not cut well. Some of the lines were like too small and they just broke, and out of the 4 that I intended to make, only 2 of them made it with me that day because weeding the other ones was just a nightmare and they just tore and ripped and whatever. And then when I got there to unpackage them, one of them got messed up in the packaging because I kept them in the box with the styrofoam and it messed it up. I guess I put it in there too soon. So I only had 1 to sell, and it was the first thing that I sold that day, that morning. So I was like so disappointed I didn't have more. It still haunts me. So the other day I had a thought and I just kind of sketched it out really quick. I didn't film it because I wasn't expecting to like actually draw what I was going to be putting and designing, but I just had a thought. So I started sketching it out on my iPad and it led to another thought and then another. And then before I knew it, I had 3 ghosts sketched out and some florals to go with them. So I'll show those to you right now. So the first one I drew is this little guy here. And she's just kind of picking some flowers, putting them in her basket. And this was the first idea that I had. And I thought I could put her on some tumblers maybe, or on a sweatshirt. I want to do a sweatshirt. I don't do a lot of shirts. That's like, I'm more of a prints and block prints and journals kind of thing. But I want to do sweatshirts. And I was thinking that this might look cute on a sweatshirt. But then I had another idea and I drew out this one, and she has a flower crown and she's holding a little rose. She looks maybe a little sad, I'm not sure, but I had this thought, so I sketched that one out too. And then I started adding colors and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then I also made this one here, and she's just kind of smelling the roses, and I just love this one too. So I'm using the 3 in the 3 different products. So I've decided I'm going to make a sweatshirt and greeting cards and bookmarks and tumblers. And I might do these as prints. I can't decide. I have them in my cart, but I can't decide. So my dilemma is that it's more cost effective to print more, but I really don't want to print more of my other prints because I still have so many of them that I don't want to order more, and I would rather sell what I have. But it is more cost effective to make more prints than just ordering a few, because I don't want to order too many ghosts either because the season will pass. So I'm a little unsure what to do, but I definitely want to print. I made 2 different bookmarks And I want to print the greeting cards, but I don't know if it's worth it to print and ship those without the prints also. So they're still sitting in my cart ready to go, but we will see. But I did, however, get the transfers for my tumblers and the sweatshirts. So I'm going to open those now because I'm dying to see how they look and I wanted to share them with you. So I'm going to do that. I also ordered some more glass tumblers and I had a few left over that I didn't actually put anything on, that I was kind of saving, holding on to see what sells so I can make more of those. And I do have some leftover DTF for the tumblers from my other designs too. So I'm going to make a few more of those, the ones that I sold out of. I'm going to make a few more of those and we're going to make some new ones. So let's open these and see how they came out. So I usually don't order the shirt transfers from Ninja, but because the design I'm doing is a little, like, it's smaller, it's just going to be on the left side, I thought it would be a good time to kind of test and see the difference between their transfers and the company that I normally use, because I don't have any complaints from the ones that I normally use, but the UVDTF transfers that I ordered from Ninja were a lot nicer than the ones that I ordered from another company. So I'm curious if maybe their shirt transfers will be a little nicer, but they are more expensive. So that's why I didn't kind of jump on that previously. But I thought since they were a little smaller, it would be a good time to check them out and see how they look. So I'm going to open these now and let's see how they look. Okay, so I just opened these and I also printed my new logo. And I figured I might put them on like my Stanley or something like that, just, you know, for personal use. And I was looking at this and I'm like, oh no, that looks kind of small, because I also printed it for a shirt. And I'm like, uh-oh. And this is the UV. This is not for the shirt. So, because I was just like, oh, I hope I didn't order the wrong size for the other ones too. But I think they'll be okay, hopefully. We'll open the shirt ones in a moment. Here is the tumbler design. So cute. I added some flowers and little bats to them. They each come with like a little bat friend. So down here, this is the design I'm going to put on the shirts. But I had a little bit of extra space on here, so I added some to this too. So I'm going to do two different tumbler designs actually, and one will match the shirt. I love them. I hope everyone else does too, but I can't wait to cut these out and make these, and I am definitely keeping one for myself. I already decided. So that is that. I just got those two designs, and I think I added this little one in here because I did sell out of this design, so I want to make a few more of those. And then, like I said, I printed some of these for just personal use, my little logo. So those are the tumbler transfers. Now let's open the shirts. They give you some like little stickers. I don't know that I would actually use these on anything. Actually, my daughter might like those bananas. She's silly like that. But still, that's cute. Very cute. Shoot, I wonder if I do maybe like these better. We'll see how they press, but these look really nice. The detail on them, hopefully you can see. The detail on them looks really nice. And then I also printed these little flowers that I'm thinking I will put on the sleeves. As long as I do a sweatshirt, I think I'm going to put these little flowers on the sleeve, or like the inside of the sleeve. I just love doing that. I love shirts like that. So these are all the same. Yeah, so these are all the same. So this will go on the left up here, and then these will go down on the sleeve. As long as I do a sweatshirt, I did print out one of these too. I might make a shirt or a t-shirt or something for myself, again, personal use. And then I also have my logo that I'm going to press onto a sweatshirt that I have currently. So my thought though is that I'm going to cut these out and I'm going to just kind of place them on the sweatshirt. And then I also have a blank black tee, and I might just place them over that and just see where they look a little bit better. But my thought is a heather ash gray sweatshirt, especially coming into the fall. Everyone, or at least I know everyone, loves a good cozy cute sweatshirt. So it's cozy season, not quite yet, it's still 90s here, but that's the plan. Those will be the new items. Again, I didn't order the prints yet, but I think I'm going to. I might take the like actual 5x7 art prints off the order. We'll see how that goes. And then I will have some greeting cards because I thought that would be cute too, to like send to friends and stuff. They'll be blank inside and just have little ghosts. So I thought those would be really cute. And some bookmarks because I love bookmarks. People like to buy bookmarks. And I will again like tassel them and laminate them and stuff. So I will show you the designs on those. Those are on my computer. So I will show you those a little later in this video. But for now, this is it. I'm not gonna work on these now. It's kind of late and my office is a disaster yet again. So there's nowhere to work, which is why I'm sitting here on the floor. So we are going to clean up and then I will get to these and I can't wait to see them finished. So now that we have them, we're gonna work on those. So that's it for now, and I will catch up with you guys in a bit. So we have a box. I got my order in from Jiffy. I ordered some sweatshirts this time. Hang on. Hi Penny, you coming? Aw, okay. Okay, thank you, Bubbles. So I ordered some sweatshirts. I already opened this because it got delivered to my parents' house and I don't know why. But I was looking at the sweatshirts and I thought I went on a limb and ordered oatmeal. It was called Oatmeal Heather. So I thought that might be nice, at least what I envisioned in my head from what I saw on the screen. I thought it was going to be more of like heather, but like this kind of color. So I thought that would look really cute. But it just kind of looks like regular ash gray, which is fine too, because that was my original thought. So I'm gonna actually just compare it to this ash gray. Yeah, okay, I guess there is a difference. There is kind of a difference, you can tell. So, but still really similar. So I ordered this color. We're gonna make our sweatshirts in this one, and I'm gonna make an extra one for myself because hopefully they're gonna come out really cute. And then I just ordered a pink also, which I actually love this pink color. I almost wish I got another one. And part of me originally was thinking to make my ghost sweatshirts in pink, but my sister had the same thought I did, that go like more neutral. This way it would interest maybe more people than just people who like pink, because not everyone loves pink like I do. So I just ordered one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put a ghost on here or if I'm going to put my River Lily logo on here. We'll see, but this one is really, really pretty. That's the plan for this evening. I'm going to unpack these and start pressing them, and hopefully we can get them done tonight and just knock it out. I am not exactly sure what happened with the audio in this clip, but when I played it back, there was none. So I was talking through these clips here. I'm going to edit them down. I am not exactly sure what I was saying, but I just wanted to show you all the bookmarks that I had made, as well as the greeting cards and the prints. So I'm just going to share some clips of those with you here, and just wanted to pop in and explain why it may look a little awkward, because I am actually talking in the video, but again, no audio. So just wanted to pop in and let you guys know. Okay guys, right now, we're going to laminate the bookmarks. I have a bunch of my bookmarks that I previously made that are not laminated yet, so I stamped all those yesterday. I stamped these yesterday too. I didn't film it, I was just chatting with my mom and happened to get it done. So they all have my logo stamped onto them. And now we're going to laminate. So the laminator is warming up, and then we'll get to that. And then I also packaged yesterday all the new prints and my new cards, but I did not seal them off. So we're gonna finish these off today. I do tape this down just because they don't fit in the 4x6. So I have to use the 5x7s, and then I just tape them so they look a little bit nicer on the shelf. And what else did I want to do today? Oh, I ordered some more brown bags because I actually went through a lot of them at my last one. So I ordered some more of those. I may actually order some more of the smaller size too. I have to check and see what I've got, but I want to stamp all those with my logo on it too. So I'm hoping to get all of that done today. Maybe I can cut the corners and cut out the bookmarks too and tassel them and just get them done. That would be cool. I have a little bit of a list of things that I need to get done, and there's probably more that I haven't put on there yet, but I just kind of jotted things down the other day as I thought of it. So on the list is to package the cards, package the prints, stamp the bookmarks, which I did, and laminate them, punch and tassel. I want to get some more wooden blanks to paint. I don't have them yet, so I can't do that yet. I'm hoping to maybe go to the store today to get some of those, but where I usually get them from, they haven't had them, and as of yesterday, they still don't have them. So I may have to go to Hobby Lobby and try to get just some like pre-made ones that they have with like, they're already beaded and have like a string, but maybe I can just take that off and put my ribbons on them. I'm not sure, but they do cost a little more there, so I'm not completely sold as to that's what I want to do, but that might be what we do. I stamp my bags, so pretty much everything I just said is what's on my list, but I know that there's more to do. And then I do still have like a stack of old prints that was never packaged because I just haven't sold out of them yet, so I never like packaged more. I might start packaging those as well, just with whatever I have left for packaging, just to have them. I know I am trying not to like make more things, even though that's what I'm doing in this video, but I want to sell out of what I have, so I feel like I should bring the old prints too and just see what we can push and move. We will see what timing we have left for that. I did also yesterday, I stuffed my tumblers. I stuffed my tumblers with like this confetti stuff. I thought that looked a little cuter than the crinkled up tissue paper that I'd been using. So I don't actually know if I showed you guys these. Hold on. If I did already, I'll cut this out. But here are the two new tumbler designs. I know I was making some of them, but I don't know if I actually showed you guys the finished product. Here they are, super cute. I actually, right, so like they don't all come out wonderful. The reality is that I bought a pack of 4 and only one I'm gonna be able to sell. Actually 2, because I was able to exchange one, but one came with a chip in the glass. So I was like, I can't sell that. And then I messed up 2 more. So one of them I was going to keep for myself anyway. So now I have one, but of course it's messed up, but it's not so bad. Just one of the flowers chipped, and I was able to like piece it back on, but it's not attached. So not perfect. I'm not selling that one. I'm going to keep that one for myself. It still works perfectly and is super cute still. So I'm okay with that. But the other one has like a little air bubble in it. And like, if you don't put them on like just right, and if you try to push out that air bubble, you're going to crack it. And I know that from past experience trying to fix an air bubble. So it's not like a screen protector where you can kind of just like push it out to the side. It actually cracks the DTF. So I have that one still. It is a tiny little air bubble. I think if I sell out of these, then maybe I will put that one out at like a little bit of a cheaper price, and just if someone wants it, I'll explain like, hey, this is a deal. But anyway, let's just get to it because we've got a lot to do today.
Myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. This really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure.
Okay, so last night I finished marking all of the sale prints. I went through all the prints that I have packaged and packaged some more. So I finished doing that last night. And now today I want to work on painting these wooden rounds. I have 3 of them and they're not the ones that I usually get. I think I mentioned they didn't have them. So I got these. They were pre-made. They're like nice smooth edges and they came pre-drilled, which is nice. So all I really have to do is paint them, and then I'm going to put the ribbon that I like to use for these. I'm going to use that instead of the string that came on it originally. So I'm going to work on those right now. Hopefully I can at least get a couple of them done. I'm going to lay the background colors on all 3 and then hopefully have time to paint them once that dries. So fingers crossed we can get this done today. I would love to be able to spray them later so they have all day tomorrow to set and dry, and then I can ribbon them up and finish them off. That would be great. But today is Friday and the craft fair is on Sunday. So very, very close to time, but I still feel like I have some time. We do have some things going on today and tomorrow too, so hopefully we can get everything done. In my head I'm like, if I don't get it done then it's okay because I have plenty, but I just really want a few other things. So we're going to work on that. I'm not going to ramble too long because I just did enough of that in the last clip and I don't really have time this afternoon. So let's work on that and then we will see what's next. Oh, I'm still waiting for that punch to come in for the corners of my bookmarks. I'm really, really hoping that comes in. I have been kind of debating if I should put tassels on them or leave them off. Part of me kind of likes them without the tassels, but I also think they do look nice and add a little something extra to it. So I'm super undecided. We may or may not be tasseling the bookmarks, but first we have to punch the corners before we can make that decision. Well, we don't have to punch before we make the decision, but I'm going to. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do there. That's it. So let's get painting. All right, so I just painted this first one and I didn't really notice this when it wasn't painted, but now that it's painted, you can see, I don't know what that is. It's like really rough. It's probably the way that they cut the wood, but I can't use this one. So That's super disappointing. I finished painting it because, you know, why not? I already started, but yeah, I might just have to make this one for myself, but God, I hope these two are okay. They don't feel it, but shoot. And I don't want to like rub this now because it's wet. But guys, how disappointing. Okay. Well, one down. I'm not using that one. So maybe we'll make two. So I'm going to paint this one now the same color because I wanted that background color. Let's see what happens. So it is day before the craft fair and I have just been running around trying to finish getting everything ready. So I'm going to show you guys what I've got going on. Excuse the mess because, oh my gosh, it is bad. But let me show you guys what I am working on. Okay, so last night we finished painting these two wooden ornaments. This is one. I've got the ribbon on here. I love this ribbon. However, I really wanted the pink one for this, but they don't. I just went to the store and checked again. They don't have this ribbon in the pink anymore, and I don't have any left. I only have the green, but I thought it was just going to be a little too much green. I think it'll look nice, but I think it's just going to be too much green. So I picked up a couple more ribbons and I'm trying to decide which one to use. I think this one could be really fun. It's like a nice lace detail, but I also am not sure if it'll give the look that I'm going for or if it'll work, if it's too thin. So I grabbed these two also, and I'm thinking this might be the backup plan if this one doesn't look good, but I do want to try this one, so we're going to do that. And then I also had printed these two signs to go with the shirts. This way people know that there's like a front and back and a front and sleeve design. I just thought it would be easier than explaining it to everyone who passes by, and I thought it would look nice on the display. So I'm going to cut those out so that we can put those up with the shirts, but it just says like front and back design, and then I just put some of my pictures on there. So I made this in Canva, sent it out, and had it printed. And then I just ran to the dollar store to get a few more of these acrylic displays for my bookmarks because I have more now. These are actually different than the ones I originally had. And I like the ones that I have, but they didn't have any more of them and I needed more. So I found these as an alternative. So these are going to work too. I think they actually look nice. I have to peel the stickers off, but they look nice when they're all lined up. So I think these are going to work really well. And then I did get my punch, which worked so good in the beginning, you guys, so much better than the other one. But again, I think just punching this material, it kind of wore it down and it was kind of a struggle bus in the end, but I have them all done and they're all ready to go. I had to like trim little bits with scissors and stuff, but I have everything ready to go there. But other than that, I think I'm going to go through my bins, make sure I have everything I need ready to go. I should. Everything just kind of stays in the bins when I'm done anyway, but I'm going to attempt to put this ribbon on here now. I'll show you guys what that looks like. Take some pictures. I need to clean up. I need to put away all the bookmarks because I just finished this morning punching and tasseling them. My daughter was helping me and I got to cut out that sign like I said and just kind of clean up and get everything organized because as you could tell by the look of my desk, everything is a disaster both here and up in here. So I have to get everything organized and just figure out what else needs to be done, but I don't think there's too much else that needs to be done. I think I just have to do those things and update my square. I added the sweatshirts earlier. I just want to make sure everything is in order there. This way ringing people out is not a problem. And yeah, we're going to load up the car later. This way we don't have to do that at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I think that's it. I'm getting excited. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm definitely stressed out today, but everything is good. So I also want to make sure I have all like the little things like the scotch tape, the ribbons that I use to help keep my prints from blowing away, little extra like stickers and things in case I need them. I try to keep everything in a little tin for when I'm there. My dog is barking. And that's it. So let's ribbon this up. We'll see how that looks. And then I will catch up with you guys later. All right, so it is a few days later. We successfully made it through this craft show. It was actually a lot of fun and was not as chaotic as I thought it was going to be. In the morning, we were able to unload. We actually pulled off not in the loading area, but just outside of it. So it made it a little easier. And then my spot there was actually like facing one of the parking lots of the park, so where they had other vendors too, but we were able to just pull the car in and unload everything else. So it made it fairly easy. My husband was with me, so he then went to try to find parking for the cars. Luckily, one of our neighbors gave us a little tip as to where to park because they'd done it for a couple of years now. So we were able to get a fairly close parking spot, which made packing back up afterwards a lot easier too. We were able to just kind of walk it across and load up the car that way. My parents came and my dad helped me. So we just made a couple of trips, and it was actually a lot smoother than some of the other events that I've done that were smaller. So I'd say it was pretty good from that aspect. And as far as like sales and things like that, everything went really good. The sweatshirts were very well received. People really liked them. I only have 2 left, and only because they were the medium size. I should have made more larger sizes. I didn't really know. I've never sold sweatshirts before. So like I said, I made 4 mediums, larges, extra larges. They all went, and people wanted to buy, but they just ended up being a little too small, so they were not able to. But yeah, so that was a little disappointing. I wish I was better prepared, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't know. So, but yeah, all in all, everything was good. The tumblers, the little ghost tumblers, people really liked those as well. And we sold some cards and things, some prints, and it was good. It was a nice day, and it was kind of busy, but not super busy. So I was expecting it to be like, I don't know, to feel a little bit busier, and I guess it was, but it wasn't. I don't know. It was smooth. It went very, like, there was a steady flow of people to my booth, which was good. It wasn't like overwhelming. It wasn't like, where is everybody? So it was nice. It was actually really nice. And the day was beautiful. The only really issue that I had was my stands that I use the J channels and clip on the J channels, and I stand up the boards for the prints. They are great in that they can put away nice and easy. They go in the bins, and they're nice to pack and stuff like that, and really easy to set up. But when you have a breeze, and we were on a lake, so we had a breeze, it must have fallen over like a few times, and I ended up having to like keep a finger on it most of the time whenever the wind would blow. So that was kind of challenging. I only put up 1 because they fell over before I even finished setting up the booth. So I decided just to put up 1 and kind of finagle the prints and combine them in other places, which was kind of a bummer, but at the same time, the table still looked good, and I was able to get things out. So that's the only issue. If you have watched like my previous videos and are thinking about maybe making one for yourself, I would say indoor events, or maybe get like a heavier board or something. I'm not sure what would make it better. I even tried like attaching, there's like a loop in the back of the picture frame holder. So we tried like hooking it to my water bottle, my 40-ounce water bottle, and it just took the water bottle with it. I think it was the board. It needs to be like secured to it somehow, but I'm not really sure. I need to rethink that display. I do have a thought in mind as to rebuilding something similar to what my dad has already built, but just maybe a little smaller, thinner, just easier to take with me, maybe a few more of them, but smaller, so I can like fit them in the wagon and things like that. But those heavier stands definitely help when you're trying to sell paper in the wind, basically. But everything went really good, and I'm really glad I did it. I was a little uncertain at first, and I don't want to say, it was kind of weird because I thought I was going to be more nervous like going into it, given that it is such a big event and I've never done something of that size before. But I never really got those nerves. So I don't know if I'm just a little more used to it, or I was just a little bit like overwhelmed by everything that I had to do, that it just never really hit me until we were there. And then, you know, it was just going well. So it didn't. I don't know. But good things. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending the time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!